Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a place for agricultural business owners looking for ways to make profit from their agricultural business and also thinking of starting up an agribusiness. And it's been a while, guys. It's been taking care of puppies, health, farm management, land inspection, and loads of them. But I'm back fully to give you some experiences or some things I learned while I was away. Okay guys, so if you're interested in today's video, make sure you smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and let's dive in. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is marketing. So while I was away, we harvested some bunch of plantains from some acres of land, and I needed to sell. Okay, I had to go to the market to make my market research, our farm market, and I was told, oh, the price of plantain has dropped, that some of the bunches I will have to sell them for 500 naira, some I have to sell them for 700 naira, because the people that will be coming to buy it are wholesalers that will still go and sell to retailers, that the retailers will still sell back to consumers. And I was like, for the amount of money spent on this project, I cannot sell these bunches for 500 naira, 700 naira. How will I make money? And especially now that farm clearing, farm setup, farm management is now very, very expensive. Before, when we set up the farm, when we handling the land clearing, we spend like 15,000 to clear an acre. Now we are spending 45,000 to clear an acre. So why will I sell this bunch of plantain that cheap? So I just ignored that option. I had to look for option B. Okay, before I go to the option B, this is one thing I want you to take note here. Don't settle for less. Yes, I was speaking with a friend concerning this particular topic, and I was like, I should sell it now, that since it's the ready market. I'm like, no, if I calculate my expenses or this particular client's expenses, we've not recovered half of it. If I sell this plantain at this price, I have to look for another market. And the person was like, oh, you cannot get another market, this is the best market. I'm like, watch me. So this takes us to number 2. I had to go to Lagos to talk to people in Lagos. I explored some Lagos markets, and the prices they were giving me is a bit good, but if I add my transportation from Ibadan to Lagos, I'm still not making profit, right? So I said, no, this is not the best option for me. So I've explored the first option, which is to take it to the farm market, and I noticed I'm not making profit from it. I've explored the second option, which is to take it to another market, and I see that, oh, this thing is not actually working for me. So what did I do? I had to connect with friends, families, everybody. I posted it on my WhatsApp status that, oh, I have a bunch of plantains for sale. And before you know, people started referring, and I told them, starting from 1,000 naira, starting from 1,000 naira, meaning the smallest bunch is what I'm going to sell for 1,000 naira. Right, I posted this, people started connecting me with different people. Someone reached out to me, oh, Juliet, I want 7 bunch, Juliet, I want 16 bunch, the biggest bunches. I said, okay, this is where the issue now came in. So out of the people that reached out to me that they wanted plantain, one is in Lagos, and I was opportune to be in Lagos for that period of time. Like for some time I've been in Lagos. Okay, so I was like, okay, no need for you to handle transportation cost and all that, let me just bring it down there, you have to pick it up at your own bus stop. Okay, and she insisted that she wanted big bunches, and I said, no problem, I got you covered. I'm going to leave the clip so that you guys will see the bunches I'm talking about. So I got to the bus stop, I gave her a call, she wasn't around, she sent someone, so we had to do some video calls, and she was like, okay, I should send my account details and let her forward the money. Then I told her that we've actually not talked about pricing, that she asked me to bring the biggest bunches, and which I did, and she was like, she thought it was 1,000 naira. I'm like, I don't understand. She said the person that referred me to her said the bunches are 1,000 naira. So I had to reach out to the person. Really? She said no, that she didn't tell anybody that one, she didn't even give anybody price. And this one was like very, very rude to me, let me just put it that way, that she does not like when we do something and we change words. And I'm like, we didn't have this conversation, ma'am. And 2, I cannot sell these bunches for you for 1,500. If you go to the market, this particular bunch are pricing for 1,500 is like 3,000, 3,500 for people that are selling to final consumers. And for farm price, I'm giving between 1,500 to 2,000 naira, just because I had a lot of bunches and I needed them to go. So this is my best price. And you really requested for big bunches, right? And I got these big bunches for you, and you are pricing it 1,000 naira. So I told her, no, that I cannot do the 1,000 naira. I told her my best price for it was 1,500, and I had some biggest bunch that I was like, my best price for this one is 2,000. Normally, if plantain was very, very expensive, like if I take it to final market to sell to final consumer, like normal final market to sell to final consumers. I know how much I'm going to sell, but this is direct from farm, and I'm not adding logistic cost for you there. So what's the problem, ma'am? Like, I got really pissed off, because if you're into this farming system, if you're someone that is a farmer, you're tilling the ground, you're spending money to set up your farm, you're spending money to manage your farm, and someone that knows the value, or let's say she actually knows the value, but because it's direct from farm, it should be cheap. Let's remove that mindset. That's another thing I want to talk about. Let's remove that mindset. The fact that it comes from farm does not mean it's going to be cheap. Farmers use money to cultivate these things, and most of the things you eat direct from farm are organic. Yes, this particular plantain setup, I did pure organic. We did manual weeding. We are weeding manually. We are applying manure. We didn't apply any form of chemical. So you're eating, you know that what you're eating is healthy for you, not the ones that you go to the market and they've ripened it with carbide and the rest. So I was really pissed that she was like underestimating the value of what I gave to her. So that's another thing I want to talk about, and that's why I brought it to the channel. If you have a commodity to sell and you're confused on how to sell it, don't just give up, especially if that thing is not a perishable. Yes, if it's like cucumber, if it's like okra, that's what I would say. Even okra, you can slice it and dehydrate it and just keep it there and sell as dried okra. But if it's not perishable, please don't be in a hurry to sell off. Because when the woman was like, she will not buy, and I've already gotten to Lagos, I really need that within 5 minutes. And even where I kept the plantain, because we're on the road, you know, when I had to collect it, I had to go to the bus stop to collect the package. We on the road, people were beginning to price it. These plantains are big, these are this, and it's beginning to ripe. And she was hearing them on phone. She was like, nobody should touch the plantain, but you don't want to pay for it. Now, this is to farm owners. Yes, please, if you have produce to sell, don't settle for less at all. That's one thing I've learned. Learn to explore other markets. Find option A, find option B, find option C. I keep on saying this thing. The one that favors you is the one you should sell to. Yes, I discovered that farm markets cannot work, other local markets cannot work. I have to find my final consumers. And how do I find my final consumers? Use of social media. You have your market at the tip of your hand. Your family members, your friends, they might be interested. The bunch of plantains, I sold everything to people on WhatsApp, and I got some connections from different people too that needed it. Okay, so learn to explore other options. Don't just settle for, I took it to my local market, they priced it for 500 now, so therefore this is not profitable. No. If I had sold it at the local market, I would have made like loss. But I sold it to everybody. I didn't really make the profit that I want to make. I'm not going to come here to lie to you guys anyway. I didn't really make the profit I want to make, but I made my profit. Even when they say plantain is cheap, I still sold it at my own price. That is how I want it to be for us. Consumers should not dictate price for us. Okay, I'm going to talk about marketing in another video entirely. There's a video I watched the video was shot in Canada about their farmers market and how things are done. They will say they are bringing farm produce to the farmers market. Meanwhile, it's not original farm produce. The real farmers are not in the farm. That is what is going on here. So if you're taking it to the market and they're underpricing your goods, please look for another option. Look for people. That there are people out there. After people that are buying it from the local market, they're selling to final consumer, they're selling too. And if it's not favoring you, please, value addition is the way to go right now. Okay, another thing I want you to know is everybody is not your target market. You need to look for who to sell to. Okay, don't feel, I want to plant this maize now. But people will buy. No, everyone is not your target market. Know who you are selling to. In this issue of plantain, I've already known that I'm not selling this into local markets. So I have to find final consumers that will buy, that will value it and pay for it. That was what I did. So the minute you understand that everyone is not your target market, it will help you to know how to navigate market options. Okay, and finally, don't settle for less. Like I said, don't settle because you're tired of looking for options. If you settle because you're tired of looking for options, you will definitely be making loss. And right now is not the time to make loss. Things are very expensive in Nigeria. Everything has increased price double. Farm produce should not be coming down, because the rate at which you buy cutlass in 2017 is not the rate at which you buy cutlass in 2022. But the rate at which you've been selling cucumber in 2017 is still the rate that we are selling cucumber in 2022. Things have to change. work on your market, work on your market option. That is what I want us to take note of right now. I'll be bringing more marketing series as I go out to explore, to make research. I'll be bringing them to the channel so that we can learn from it. Okay, I hope you got value. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Like I said, it's good to be back. You'll be seeing me more on this channel right now. I'm going to see you guys in my next video. If you have any comment, leave it in the comment section, and don't forget to click the subscribe button.